Hello, Scorpios, and welcome to Deku Tarot. I'm going to be doing your weekly tarot reading for May 6th through the 12th of 2019. Okay, so Scorpios, this week I'm doing all Game of Thrones themed reading, so I'm only using the Game of Thrones deck for all the weeklies this week, just in celebration of I finally got this deck. I wanted this deck for so long. I just got it for my birthday. I can't even believe it comes in this amazing box. I'm super excited about it. So I thought I would show you guys the box and the little booklet. I mean, look at this, guys. It has little Game of Thrones inspired spreads and stuff, and it's hardcover. I've never seen one like that. Anyways, illustrations on this are beautiful, and if you guys didn't know, I am a huge fan of Game of Thrones. I actually met George R.R. Martin twice. I read all the books even before the show. So I am a big fan. Although I do wish that that book had come out 8 years ago. Alright, anyways, guys, this is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It will not resonate with every single one of you, and that's okay. Check out your other placements, like your Sun, your Moon, your Rising sign, for your weeklies as well as your monthlies. Your monthly is up, I believe. Yes, actually, your monthly is up. So check that out, Scorpio. And thank you guys so much for all of your support. You're one of my highest watching groups, so thank you guys. And if you haven't, remember to like, share, and subscribe. All right, Scorpio, so let's look at generally what's going to be coming in your general life, in your career, in money areas, and then we'll look at love, okay? So we're going to see with the cards here what might be happening or what might be coming in this week. What can we expect this week in terms of general life and career for my Scorpios, my lovely, lovely Scorpios? You guys are one of the most fascinating signs. So much depth, so many layers. I mean, that's why I always make fun of my triple Scorpio partner. I'm always like, you're like Shrek, you're like an ogre, you've got layers. And he hates it, but he kind of also agrees. So I always associate Scorpios with Shrek. Not a bad thing, but anyways, Two of Spears, general life and career. I thought I would, because I know I usually put all my weeklies out on Sundays. I was like, perfect day for a Game of Thrones reading. Judgment reverse, clarify, continue to show me career, general life for my Scorpios this week. The Star reverse, and I feel like there's one more here. Four of Wands reverse. You have a lot of, this is kind of a difficult week for a lot of people, I've been noticing. The energy is really tough, and I did not expect that in Taurus season, because usually in Taurus season I feel like it's, we're trying to push forward on things, manifest what we want here, and it could feel difficult because things don't move as fast, but I mean, maybe that's where it resides, but generally you want to just try to enjoy yourself, enjoy the energy during Taurus season. So let's see, Knight of Coins, the Two of Spears here. Knight of Coins and the Two of Spears for my Scorpios. Clarify what's bringing up this energy here in the beginning of the week. What's happening in their general life and career that's bringing up Knight of Coins, Two of Spears, Three of Spears. Interesting. So what have you guys wanted to progress here? I mean, they're all looking in the same direction and they're seeing things happen, because the Two of Spears is like, hey, I'd like to do something. I'd like to see where this goes. You know, it's Danny looking out over, oh gosh, where is she here? I think she's a Marine. And she's trying to really determine, where to go next. We know that a move has to be made here. We know that something has to be done soon. But again, we're trying to plan it out. We're trying to see what to do. We're visualizing our possibilities, making a plan. And the Three of Spears, which is the card that comes out right after it, is awesome. This really means that there is action being taken, that we are going to see things manifest here. The Knight of Coins is also, again, very loyal, stable. I mean, there's Brienne, who makes things happen. I mean, who are always steadfast, loyal, getting shit done, seeing results here are these three people in the show. I mean, Brienne never gives up. She's loyal. She is constantly on the move. She's constantly doing what she needs to do here. It's, having the loyalty to see how an investment works out. We're invested in something, we're going to see how it grows. This is long-term commitment towards a goal here. And we're, trying to make some decisions or really see what needs to be done here, plan it out here, because we know, okay, here are my goals, I want to get here, I want to get there, things might be changing, what needs to be reworked now? Let's look at it from a different perspective, but also recognize that things are changing. This also reveals that yes, there's success here. Some of your dreams, some of the things that we have pushed forward in the long term are going to start to take shape in our life here. They're going to start to take form. You know, we're celebrating honestly our uniqueness in terms as well here, because the Two of Wands, we only see two paths forward. With the Three of Wands, we're seeing progression and success through using a third different way. So don't stifle your own creativity, I would say, in terms of if you want to approach things from a different angle, yes, you should. Clarify Judgment reversed here. Judgment reversed is an interesting placement. Clarify Judgment reversed and what's bringing up the Judgment reversed energy here. Seven of Coins. Some of us here might not be seeing things progress like we'd like. Oh, look at, we see the Knight King twice here. Judgment reversed and the King of Swords. So we might be wanting to make some decisions in terms of issues that, you know, we feel like there might be a serious issue here. Let me just clarify, actually, the Star reverse. I feel like this has something to do with it before I even go off here. Clarify the Star reverse and the Four of Spears reversed here for my Scorpios this week. What is this bringing up in their general life and career? Yeah, the Devil. Okay, so to me, this feels like we need to stick with what we've been doing. Scorpio, it feels like some of you guys might want to make some really harsh or rash not judgments, but decisions right now, and you really maybe shouldn't be doing that. It's really how I feel when that's reversed. You know, there is the past coming in to disrupt the present here. And again, we might feel like we're trapped in these old habits, these negative relationships, and we really might still be in it, but with the Seven of Coins and the King of Swords, it's saying to keep, for me, this is saying to keep on going. Yes, we need to recognize where the Devil and Judgment keep coming up here. Past situations, past things that trap us, old habits, negative relationships. Pay attention to those. Might have something to do with an air sign, maybe an Aquarius, maybe a Capricorn here. We may have been disillusioned by this person or situation, where we thought, we were on equal ground here, that things were going in a certain way. This person might be taking a lot from us decisively, and we might not notice it. So pay attention to that as well. With the Star reversed, again, the Star reversed and the Seven of Coins may both say to keep on going, and that you will not be disappointed if we keep on doing what we're doing here, because we do see the fruits of our labor in the beginning of the week. We do see progress, and yet in the middle of the week, just because we're not seeing maybe the money of it, we're not seeing certain aspects here, or see it grow as much as we want to in terms of, I think, again, money, in terms of the growth of our investments here and what we've been working on. We're not seeing all of the things that we want from it. We're not getting everything that we want from it, so we're feeling like, oh, I don't know, maybe I should just stop. The Seven of Coins says don't stop. It says that, just like the Star reverse, it's saying, we need to have hope here. We will succeed eventually. We just have to keep going and keep putting in this consistent effort. And even when this feels tedious, even when it feels like it's not going anywhere, do not turn back right now. The King of Swords is, pick up your sword here. Have some resolve. Stop, trying to run from our problems here. Because we could get up in our heads and rely on this, maybe I just can't do this, maybe I'll never be able to get there, and that's what the issue here is. It's saying, you guys are getting caught up in your head here. This is all kind of up in your head. And the Devil shows up as well here. It's just, to me, not the healthiest mindset towards, the completion of our goals and towards believing in ourselves. Again, I feel like we're feeling like things are just out of reach, but the Star reverse is like, oh, I don't know if I have hope for this, I don't know if I can do this. And again, we have this lack of perseverance here. Don't get caught up in your own lack of perseverance. Keep on pushing forward. Grab the sword and keep on fighting, okay? Like, he's dead and he's still fighting. So, what do you guys, what is stopping you from continuing to fight for what you need to do here, okay? We need to have resolve. We need to keep with this. Whatever we've started this week, instead of, trying to be like, well, maybe I should back out, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I should go do something else. Please, keep on going. Keep up your resolve here, all right? It's crazy, guys. We need to be ambitious. We need to be determined, okay? Let your mentality, let the mind rule the heart in this situation. Let it rule, let your own power here rule your own fears of the situation. Rule your own desire to run away. Okay? we need to persevere this week. Even if we're not seeing things, even if, you know, what we want seems out of our reach or seems just out of our reach and we're like, I'm never going to get there. Yes, you will, but you guys have to have some perseverance. Alrighty, also, guys, this week, on Monday, May 6th, we have Mercury moving into Taurus. And when Mercury moves into Taurus, we can expect a lot more logical thinking, logical communications. Things are not going to be rushed. We cannot rush anything, especially decision making, because we're going to need to let any decisions that we need to make will need to be processed very deeply through us, and it will take a while. It's going to have to process through all 5 senses in the Taurian way. It's also when, you know, Mercury enters Taurus, we could be expecting some love declarations in terms of, you know, emotions being spilled, you know, communicated, a lot of flowery romantic words, flirting, lustful energies, okay? So expect all of that as well, especially if you're asking about love or wondering how it affects love. Know that when Mercury is in Taurus, once we make a decision, we will be unshakable from that. People will be like, oh, you're being stubborn, but you know what? No, once you have a decision, like you've already been through everything, you know what the decision is, you're not going to make it again. So that's really how you're going to feel. All right, Scorpios. So advice from a Halloween Oracle deck here, from my Stacey DeMarco deck. Advice from your higher self, from your spirit guides. Barmbrack, sweetness and synergy. Yeah, again, I feel like we got to be creative with the way we're approaching things this week, because you might be getting bored and frustrated and be like, oh, this is not going the way I want it to. Persevere. Keep on going on the path that you have started. Do not turn back now, okay? Where is it? When you pull the Barmbrack card, it indicates a curiosity to know what is ahead, but it is important to balance that with the now. After all, we have the tools to change our future should we choose. The sweet synergy of Barmbrack, all the ingredients, including the objects, are more powerful and complete together than they are individually. Should encourage you to seek your own sweet spot. So again, seek your own sweet spot here. You're not going to do it the way that you have been doing it, but you're also not going to do it the way everybody else does it. It's trying different methods and figuring out what works best for you, okay? Let's look at love. Love for my Scorpios this week. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What can they expect in terms of love this week? Let me fix the camera. I think it's a little bit off. There we go. Love and relationships for my Scorpios. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Love and romance. May 6th through May 12th. I can't believe it's May. My gosh. Oh, 8 of Swords reversed. Too many cards. They're all face down. Six of Cups reversed. Queen of Swords. 2 of Swords. I feel like there's one more here. Let me line these up better. I know some people don't do reversals, but I'm not one of those readers. I do think that there are different meanings and different energies. If you guys haven't noticed that. Oh my gosh, the Tower. Okay, wow. What the hell is happening this week? Some people associate the Tower with you and tarot. I don't really, I'll be honest. I associate you guys with the Death card. Sometimes I even associate your energy with the Emperor, honestly. For some reason, I've always had that. It's like weird. I know that that's not an usual thing, but I don't know. Interesting. Let's see. Clarify the 8 of Swords reversed with the 6 of Cups reversed. 3 of Coins reversed in terms of love. Clarify 6 of Cups reversed. What is bringing up the 6 of Cups reversed? Queen of Swords. Shift in energy and love this week. 9 of Cups reversed. Whoa, what is going on, guys? Some of you guys are really ready to move on. I feel like you guys are like, we're never going to be able to get back to where we were. We're relying on the love and our relationship from the past here. And in reality, this is not good anymore. Queen of Swords, 2 of Swords. Some of us have a big decision to make too. King of Cups reversed. That's you guys reversed. Wow. Clarify 2 of Swords for Scorpios in terms of love and relationships, romance this week. Judgment. Alright, so somebody is bringing out some judgment here. Something is coming out that it's going to bring about intense transformation here. Wow, I really can't ignore how intense all this stuff is here. It's just really intense. Judgment, let's start in the beginning. I'm getting caught up with all this intensity and the explosion over here, but in reality, there's a lot happening over here. So let's take a look at it. Okay. Eight of Swords reversed. Here we see Brienne, and she's trapped, but she's got all these swords around her here. She's got like a million swords going on around her right now. And she's feeling, again, yeah, very stuck, very trapped. But when it is reversed, usually I would say it's like there's a reveal of information, but this feels more than that. It feels different to me right now. Usually I see the Eight of Swords as, when the swords fall away and the blindfold falls off and we become unstuck here. But there's an element of self-attack here, self-shaming almost. There's anger, there's guilt. It's almost like you're blaming yourself for something. We need to forgive ourselves and move on here. It's interesting. Maybe what we've built up here, the Three of Coins reversed. When the Three of Coins is reversed, there is an issue with what we have built here. An issue with our general foundation here. It's not working out. We might not be on the same page here, but in general, there's an issue. There's insecurity here. Why are we feeling insecure? We're feeling insecure maybe because of an ex situation. Maybe there's an ex that's coming in from the past for your partner, or even somebody that you dated here, and it's like, it's really throwing you guys off. It's making you feel really insecure, nervous, and as I'm saying this, it literally just got so dark, and I'm sure you guys could tell the lighting, and it just started downpouring. So out of nowhere, it's like the storm clouds come together, and you're just feeling like really, really sad, really drawn out here, really like there's a nightmare. I mean, when the Nine of Cups is reversed, like it just feels, there's disconnection. We can't resolve something here. There's so many issues. There's delays. There's just an absolute disconnection here in terms of, what I thought you were and what you are. There's also this need to put our relationships and love above the need to succeed or to win fights is what I'm getting as well. If you guys have this energy where like someone always has to win a fight or somebody always has to get blamed, something like that, it's not going to work out. Or again, we're realizing that we didn't want to build this with somebody here, and that with that Six of Cups reversed, it's almost like you guys are getting lost in this nostalgic feelings and you're taking refuge in the memories instead of really facing the reality, and that we're not happy. There's issues, again, with our initial foundation. There's issues with, not working on something. It's not succeeding. The foundation that we built it on is not succeeding right now. It just feels like it's crumbling almost. And we're having this disillusionment with the situation. And now we're wishing we could go back to the past here. Okay? We'd rather be stuck in the past than where we are now. And that's leading us to this decision. And it's very emotional for you. This is a very emotional week here, Scorpio, I would say. Some painful decisions, some painful truths. Because the Queen of Swords is... it's Cersei. There she is in the Iron Throne. She's not exactly the nicest person, not the nicest energy here. Because, like, when you see her, it's just... she puts herself first, as we all know. Cersei puts herself first. She's putting herself first. And you need to do that in this situation. We need to take the emotion out of it and really trust our own insights and intelligence here. We really need to show our strength of character. We really need to show some resolve here and not get overly emotional. But with the King of Cups reversed, you guys are definitely going to feel emotional. We're denying our emotions here. There is an emotional outpouring, even though it feels that we've been denying them in a way here. There has been denial, absolutely. But we might want to blame others, might want to not deal with the situation, deny the emotional attachment that we need to deal with in terms of making an intense decision here in terms of love. And the Judgment card, again, says that maybe somebody's coming back in here to really awaken us, to really bring down the tower here, literally, to say, here are the changes that need to be made. Like, there's no more stopping this. Like, something has to be done here. Because, Judgment is the card that we get before the world. It's after the tower, yes. But it's also... the card about, again, bring out your dead. And I think that's really funny because he's, a dead Ice King. And I always say that. It's a card about bringing out your dead. It's about choices that we have to make. It's about when we're on the brink of change and everything is kind of changing here. You know, we need to decide to give a situation possibly a second chance as well. There could be somebody coming back in from the past here, and we need to decide whether we want to be with them or not. So let's see what this Judgment and Tower situation leads to here, this choice that we're making that is so monumental in terms of love. And Five of Cups. Yes, we're definitely having some painful endings this week for some of you guys. We're having a painful breakup. It has something to do with probably an ex or maybe a choice that you had to make. Or there's a denial of a situation for sure, though. And a need, again, to be upfront and, you know, not run away from our problems, not try to hide from them, to make the decisions that we need to bring about the Tower. Because, yes, it'll put us in this Five of Cups position and we will mourn the loss of what we did lose it and what was, and it's very, very sad, obviously, but the Two of Cups says that there's still two more to go. There are still other options. There is still love out there, because the Two of Cups, as we know, is a love connection. So because we are in this situation now because of the Tower, I mean, this is not the worst position to be in after the Tower, I will say. You know, it would be much worse if it was some other cards. So, and you know, yeah, we have an emotional loss here, but know that love is still present. You know, just because we have a breakup or something ends, or somebody doesn't want to be with us, or, you know, we have to leave a situation and recognize that we can never go back to this here because we're focusing on just the past and something that is just not real, that is unstable, that does not offer us anything, you know, that will sustain us in terms of love, that is real in terms of love. Does not mean that there is not love out there. Okay. Ooh, Scorpio, that's dark. Let's check out your monthly, please. We had some really big messages there that I think are coming up in this reading, honestly. Let's check out a Romance Angel Oracle card for singles and couples. And again, guys, if you want to book a private reading, all that information is right below this video in my description box. Okay, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it, and I would love have you all as subscribers, okay? Comment below what that Taurus new moon brought in for you guys, or what it brought up for you. Alright, single Scorpios, we get Free Yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Libra, couples got that card. Libra's got that card as well. Scorpio couples, we're getting wedding. Whoa, the situation involves marriage. So maybe some of us, the radical changes and the choices we need to make involve committing in a big way here, or involve, you know, maybe this is the person I want to be with, or maybe this isn't, and I need to go and seek out the person, you know, that I am going to be with forever. Maybe we're going through this breakup and we're like, no one's ever going to love me because I thought this person was the one. I thought this person was the person I was going to marry. And, you know, that person is still out there for you, okay? And for some of you guys, you know, we're having a huge transformation, that we are going to the next level in a relationship, or, you know, choosing somebody that we are going to be ending up with here. So amazing. All right, Scorpio. So have a wonderful and beautiful and blessed week, guys. Check out your monthlies as well as your weeklies for your other placements. And thank you, guys.